welcome back to my channel. I am going to be talking about 13 Reasons Why in this video. Controversial TV show that continues to create controversy even though it's in its third season and will have its fourth season very soon. Brief summary of season 1, 2 and this current season 3. 2. Some reasons why I liked season 3 and a few that I didn't. And also, I suppose most importantly, given the controversy, why season 3 is important, but especially why this show is important. But before I do that, I would just like to say that if you found this show very heavy, if you found this show very uncomfortable, if you don't like talking about it, hearing about it, I suggest you don't watch this video. And also be aware I might give a few spoilers, but I'll try my best to be like as vague as possible. Like, rate, comment, subscribe, etc. Isn't that right, Deanie? And yeah, stay tuned to what I'm about to talk about right now. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Very briefly, I got into 13 Reasons Why because I thought it was super interesting. And I read the book. And I enjoyed the book, and then I watched the series, or the other way around. I found it was a really cool story. Season 1 is about Hanna Baker, a teenager. She leaves a series of tapes behind, and each episode is the tapes that she left behind for particular people, for particular purposes. In season 2, even though the tapes are still relevant, it's more about Hannah's friends, especially Clay, who's the protagonist, I should have said, in season 1 and 2. Coming to terms with the fact that she's gone and, you know, trying to move on from that, which is incredibly hard. Season 3 takes a different turn. Season 3 focuses on the rapist, serial rapist, Bryce Walker, and his murder mystery, what actually happened to him. Learning a new perspective, and I thought that was a very clever thing to do because although yes, 100% what he did was wrong, it's just interesting to hear from his point of view. 2, it follows on from season 2. End of season 2, there was that gun scare, and it just was a few months after that moment. It wasn't like a spin-off, as some might think. 3, which I appreciated very much in this season, and I suppose 13 Reasons Why is good with this in general. It focuses on many characters' perspectives. What you could call minor characters, but still important characters. Because, you know, who killed Bryce? Or it's kind of obvious. 13 Reasons Why, with season 1 it had 13 tapes. In season 2, I don't remember specifically, but in season 3 it's pieces of evidence to uncover how Bryce died. And I just like it because it makes things more structured, it makes things easier to understand, which is why it leads on to the 5th thing. It's like, who done it? People compared it, and I think at the beginning I compared it to PLL, Pretty Little Liars, because it was like this murder mystery thing, but even it has some Sherlock vibes as well, because, you know, you have the evidence, you have the suspects, you have all this. So I think saying it's strictly PLL is wrong, because many shows, especially murder mystery shows, they all have like similar format anyway. In season 3, there's this new girl called Arnie, and it just was so random. I appreciate that she was trying to uncover what happened and she knew so many things that the other characters didn't. Even if she wasn't introduced as a main character, they could still do the 13 Reasons Why with the evidence. It was about the perpetrator rather than the victim this time. Learn more about the other characters. I say other because there are just so many characters with so many stories, as I stressed in, you know, why I like season 13. I was gonna say 13. Why I like season 3. 3, Hannah was still mentioned. Mind you, not as much as, you know, season 1 and 2, but she was still mentioned because she's still poignant to the story. This show is genius. It is dark, yes. It deals with taboo topics, yes. But when you think about it, it's very real. Like, obviously they're actors and stuff, but like the situations, taboo situations, whatever, the situations are as close to real life as you can get, I wrote. It's appropriate to today's society because unfortunately we live in a very dangerous, very imperfect world, and it just brings some things that, you know, we don't generally talk about, but we should be aware of, especially the younger generation. It is a small world. As you can see by season 3, everyone knows each other in some shape or form. It's like real life. It's, yes, you know, you don't know 7 billion people in the world, but you've got a friend, and the friend knows a friend, and then the friend knows a friend, or you meet someone and there's a connection, and then, you know, they're like, I've seen you before, and it's like, have you? I know you from her. So it's like, it's a small world, and it's very interesting because in a sense you're not alone either. It's a great platform for further discussion. At the end of the episodes in season 3, it said if you need support, go here. At the beginning of season 3, it literally had the cast saying, this might not be for you, etc, 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 but if you need help, here's where to go to, etc. So it's great, and I think more shows should do this. Have these controversial topics brought to light and teach people it's okay to talk about it and it's okay to seek help if you need it. I am happy I talked about this today because I really wanted to, and stay tuned to more videos and watch 13 Reasons Why and Beyond the Reason. I want to say bye, guys. Bye bye.